Today I'm going to show you how to make vegan gingerbread cookies, German style, and we're starting right now. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make together a recipe of vegan gingerbread cookies, but not any gingerbread cookie. It's gonna be a German version. My mother's aunt actually lived in Germany for many years, and when we were kids, she used to send us during the holidays a package with all kinds of German sweets for the holidays, and one of them was the gingerbread cookie, which I'm gonna butcher its name. It's called Lebkuchen, if I'm not mistaken. And I found a recipe by the Edgy Veg, which I love so much. She has an awesome YouTube channel. I'll link it for you if you don't know her. I actually made everything from scratch. They usually have, how do you call it? Oblaten wafers. You usually buy there, but we don't have it here where I live, so I made them from scratch. It was a pretty easy recipe to make these, so I decided why not make everything from scratch. I even wanted to make candied mix of citrus peel by myself, but I didn't do it because it required a lot of time, which I didn't have this week while I wanted to film this recipe. I wanted to film this recipe today, so for tomorrow, for my mom's birthday, I'm going to have these cookies for her. I might make a few changes to the recipe since I wanted to make it my own, but of course I'll link the original recipe in the description box for you guys. And without any further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, first thing first, the recipe requires a stand mixer, so I need to mix here together 1 cup of sugar, vanilla extract, egg replacement, which I have this brand right here. The brand is Bob's Red Mill. It's an egg replacer. I have right here the egg replacement mixture and some water right over here, so I'm going to mix the two together and let it sit for 1 minute as the instructions on the package say. Okay, now let me show you how it looks like at the moment. I'll let it sit for 1 minute. In the meantime, let's start putting the ingredients in the mixer. So first of all, let's pour in 1 cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. All I've got left is the egg replacement. In the meantime, let's put some music and dance to it, why not? My ears. Okay, now that the mixture has pretty much thickened, I think, we can move to the next step. Now to the next step, we actually don't need a mixer anymore. We just need to stir in the other ingredients. So I'll move this and we'll continue. Let's get into the second step. Okay, so the second step is to stir in finely chopped citrus peel. So I have these little chunks of citrus peel. Now we need to add the almond milk. I have here the almond milk. Next, the flour. So I have a half a cup of flour here. I actually used white spell flour. She suggests adding 1 tablespoon of almond milk. I'll add 1 tablespoon of oat milk. I feel like a chef showing my cooking show. I think I deserve a chef hat. Now we add all the spices. The spices she suggested adding are cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, nutmeg, and salt. So I'm just going to add all these spices right into the mixture. So I added all the ingredients of the second step and I need to stir it in the mixture. These are actually all the ingredients that needs to be added to the cookie itself. So right after this, I'll need to just place it on the wafers I made and let it rest for 1 hour. This is how the batter is looking at the moment. You have a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, and I'm going to place back the cookies I made in the morning. I'll take about 1 tablespoon and kind of spread it to the edges. And I'll repeat this process for all the others. Just a quick stop to explain what I'm doing, because I think I found a way to make these cookies as similar as can be to the original, which I know. So what I did right with this cookie, as you can see, different from this cookie. So I'll show you what I did with the other one. I just take the spoon itself, and what I do is I take the round side of the spoon, kind of spread the mixture onto the edges. I think this will give the cookie a much more round shape and a nicer finish when we add the dark chocolate on top of it. So again, I'm just taking a little bit of the mixture and trying to spread it to the side. That way it is mounted in the center like she suggested. Quick stop from the time lapse for a second. I just now realized this recipe doesn't call for ginger at all. What? How is it even gingerbread cookies without any ginger? So I think with the rest of the mixture that I have right here, I'll add just a tiny bit of grounded ginger. It doesn't have in the recipe ginger, but I'll just add a pinch of ginger. Oh, this is actually clove. Oopsie. Just add about 1/4 of a teaspoon of ginger. Any Germans out there, can you tell me why this recipe doesn't have ginger in it? Is it supposed to have ginger? Am I making a mistake? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so I finished covering all of these cookies, 12 cookies with the batter we just made. I have to say, right from this moment, they smell exactly like the cookies I used to eat. I mean, they were not vegan and I was a little child, but I love them so much and I haven't had them in years. And if they're gonna turn just like the originals, I think it's going to be a tradition of me making these every year around this time of the year. Around Hanukkah, around Christmas, it just makes a great vibe. And I don't know, this time of year really brings joy. Usually, you know, Corona and everything, we didn't have much fun. Life has been a little weird, a little hard. This time of the year, you need some happiness. And if it's in the form of cookies, then why not? Now I need to let these sit for 1 hour. And after 1 hour, we'll be back. Preheat the oven on 135 degrees Celsius or 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so 1 hour of resting. This is how the cookies look. In a small to medium-sized pot, heat 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of water, and she suggested 2 tablespoons of brown rice syrup, but I didn't have any, so I replaced it with 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. Stir it until the sugar dissolves. Then pour on top of the dark chocolate. The recipe suggests 1/4 cup of semi-sweet dark chocolate. I started with this amount, but it was too runny in my opinion, so I added eventually 1 block or 100 grams of vegan dark chocolate until I was happy with the consistency. Okay, so we're at the final stage where I took them out of the oven, I let them cool down, and now I'm just covering them with some chocolate. I made it kind of different to how she did because maybe it should be a little more runny than I did it, but I found the chocolate sauce that I made just a little more indulgent, I guess. I will write the exact measurements that I did that are different to hers in the description box, and I will anyway link her recipe as well if you want to check it out. So let's get coating. I'm so excited. They look so beautiful. Let me show you one. Okay, so I decided to take the cookies that are covered with the chocolate and place them on a wire wrap so the excess chocolate can just melt away. So I will let the chocolate on top of the cookies harden up, and then I'll insert right here some B-rolls of these beautiful cookies. And also I had my mom tasting them, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so as promised, now is the taste test time, and my mom is here to taste it and tell you what she thinks about it, as well as my boyfriend. So let's cut some for everyone and see what they say. First of all, the cookie itself looks incredible. It looks really good. You can totally tell the difference between the layers, and it looks delicious. There you go.
Thank you.
Honest opinion though. Okay, wow. Boyfriend approves. Mom?
Wow, it reminds me of a long time ago when I tasted it the first time.
So it tastes similar to the original version, you'd say?
Very, very similar, and even better.
Really? So, you see? Veganism doesn't deprive you from everything you like. Yeah, I didn't taste it yet. There you go. Is it good? Okay.
Delicious.
It's much more similar to the original version than I thought it would be. It actually pretty much is the same. Even the wafer here is a little softer, a little more taste to it, I guess. So I'd rate it like I don't know, 10 out of 10. If I could, then like 13 out of 10. What would you guys rate it?
10 out of 10.
11 out of 10.
Okay, so I think this is a good recipe. So we need to thank the Edgy Veg for this recipe, as well as to me. You guys should try it too. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. If you want to see any more videos of me trying all kinds of recipes, then let me know. Leave me a comment. If you're making this recipe with the little changes that I've made, then make sure to tag me on Instagram. My name is cvegan. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye bye.